There's a lot he doesn't want to talk about, huh? I can see in his eyes sometimes that he's bottling something up and trying really hard to keep anyone else from noticing.
You've noticed it too? You sure have taken quite an interest in him.
I was just trying to work out the best time to apologize, that's all. It's not like I've been consciously paying attention to him or anything, honestly.
Yeah, it's not like she's stalking me, only sorta kinda.
Reen's not the only one bottling up his feelings, though, is he? You've been doing the same thing.
Yeah, I guess I have.
Oh. I got 2 extra for the merchant thing. I take that as I did well.
Drinks are on me someday.
Drinks are on me someday. I'll hold you to it, Sarah. I will hold you to it. Arios is a user of the 8 leaves, 1 blade style. Okay, so it is the same. I was wondering, and I remember titling a video of his sword style. I just was too lazy to go back and look at it. Here are your tasks for the day. The market manager left them with me. Second form, yeah, maybe that's what I titled the video. Thank you. Field study envelope 8. I'm Ferdinand von Eyre. So good. All right, what are we working with? What are we working with? A lost wallet. Oh no. Yesterday I found a wallet on the floor in front of my stall. Would someone be willing to find its owner for me? See me at my ceramic stall and I'll tell you more. Okay. West Celtic Highway monster. I was on the West Celtic Highway so much yesterday and I didn't see a monster. A large ferocious monster has been sighted on the West Celtic Highway. Oh, we'd all be happier if someone took it out. Monster Zwarder. Location Stone Bridge leading to Heimdall on the West Celtic Highway. Got it. Got it. Huh, even fewer than yesterday. Maybe he gave us less work to do because he knew we were going back to Trista today. Sounds about right. He's a very considerate man. Well then why did I wake up at 6 a.m.? The last train headed your way leaves here around 9 tonight. You get those done quickly enough, you can have dinner here before you leave. Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate your kindness. Shall we get started then? Sounds good. Cuteness is justice is like the law. What am I missing in chat? Looks like today's quests are all optional. We're doing them. Hey, Lara, I wanted to apologize for what I said to you yesterday evening. I'll understand someday, it's okay. Hopefully, they'll just announce for their anniversary that the Sky games will be put on modern consoles, and then life will be good. Reen, as I told you then, this is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. It is not something for which an apology is required. Wait, hold the phone. We're in Erebonia. Does that mean Lecter is here? Where is Lecter, though? That's not really what I mean. I want to apologize for making light of the way of the sword. They've been hinting at a remake of the game. They better do it. Maybe, maybe not, you don't know. I want my Lecter. He's the only character I have an actual shot at running into in this game. What I said about being a dropout who's never been able to progress past beginner level is disrespectful. To Master Kafai, to the school I follow, and to the path of the sword itself. As for those reasons, I feel it was inappropriate of me to say what I said, so I'm sorry. If that's the case, then there is one other person you should be apologizing to as well. I can't pretend to know much about your personal circumstances, but regardless of one's background or social standing, one should always be able to live with pride in him or herself. Thus, if you truly did make light of yourself and your own abilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself recompense. Let me ask you a question, Reem. Do you like the sword, the path of the sword? It's not really a matter of liking it or disliking it, I don't think. It's a part of my life, an inseparable part of who I am. That's all I wanted to hear. I feel exactly the same way. Lara, she went from being scary to being happy. I'll take it. So, you two are friends again then? Huh? Were we not? There was never any rift between us that I knew about. Oh, Reem. Oh, Reem. Indeed, this was all handled rather neatly, I felt. You're both so simple-minded. I feel like an idiot spending so much time trying to devise a plan to get the two of you to make up. Whoa, you did what now? I love that Margot is just standing here watching us squabble for no reason. It would seem we've caused you undue concern. Jeez, can we just all forget about this and move on? Looks like the ground's dried after the rainfall, so to speak. Glad to see you all looking a bit less gloomy. Doesn't get much high school drama in this town. Gotta take the tea where you can get it then. Margot, we've got trouble. Big, big trouble. Slow down, Louise. It's first thing in the morning, and you're about poised to wake the dead. You're making such a commotion. Where have you been anyway? You're late. I'm sorry. I just got caught up on the way here. But never mind that. We have a big, big trouble. Something terrible happened over at the market. Something terrible, you say? What terrible thing has happened, exactly? Did Hines and, what was his name, Marco? I think his name was Marco. Did they fight again? Because that's not my responsibility anymore. I stopped them the one time. They can figure it out on their own from now. Well, it sounds like it actually took place last night. 2 of the stalls over at the market were destroyed, and all their merchandise was stolen. Well, that actually is a big problem. That is most terrible indeed. A robbery? Oh my. I suppose that means the market might be opening late today, which means we could end up with more customers as people wait here for a resolution. Louise, let's get this place ready. You got it. It's 6 a.m. and you guys already have a customer. Dang. As for you four, this is our problem, not yours. You just focus on your field study and leave this incident to us locals. I guess I shouldn't assume that everyone wakes up as late as I do. You have your own tasks to worry about after all. Of course. We'll be back later. Thanks again. Oh, okay. More cutscenes? Sure. Wakes up at 12 p.m. most days. Eh. Someone does wake up later than me. Feels good. What should we do? I have to admit, I'm curious. It's not far, so we might as well just go take a look. All right, let's take a slight detour and see what's happening at the market then. However, on my part, it's mostly because my cat will literally murder me if I sleep later than I do. So, there's that. I'm sorry, the Grand Market isn't quite open for business yet. Oh, it's the students from yesterday. Good morning. Opening late today after all, I see. Afraid so. Guess you already know about the robbery yesterday, huh? The two merchants whose stalls were destroyed are still arguing about it. You jerk. You're not going to get away with this. Oh no, not them. Is it really Heinz and Marco again? The manager came to try and break them up, but he doesn't seem to be having much luck. I hope no one ends up getting hurt. What should we do, Rean? Maybe we could try talking to them? Huh. Considering everything that happened yesterday, you just might be the cavalry we need right now. Would you mind? Not at all. Let's go. Nothing like a bunch of high schoolers telling adults how to act. How dare you destroy my stall, you danged coward. I knew you country folk weren't to be trusted. I don't know that you should be saying that in front of a bunch of country folk. Especially when the country folk are your primary customer base. Who else could it have been? Just come clean and admit it already. Who are you calling a coward, you Heimdallrian snob? You're the one who wanted my spot all for yourself. Calm down, gentlemen, please. Playing all innocent and trying to paint me as the bad guy here, you make me sick. What do you say we settle this right here and now? Bring it on. Hold it. Class 7? You kids again? Keep your noses out of this. I'm gonna make him pay for smashing my stall. Smashing? Do you guys not, like, pay security to be here overnight? That seems like an oversight. Wow, they really are completely ruined. This is awful. However, harming one another is not going to bring them back. In the end, they will still be smashed, and you will be worse off, and potentially in jail. But this anger isn't gonna go away unless I do something. He took all my goods, too, so I haven't even got anything to sell. What are you talking about? You were the one who stole my goods. And you're gonna give them all back right now and fix the damage you did to my stall, or else I can't be held responsible for my actions. Oh, he just straight up grabbed that guy's neck. Jeez. This is not good. I don't think they're even listening to a word we're saying. What do we do? Well, first we need to stop that guy from choking out the other guy. Stop this at once. Oh, it's you people. The provincial army. What? What is the meaning of this? It's the middle of the morning. Stop this nonsense immediately. But I believe you are the one in charge here. I demand an explanation as to what has transpired. Well, you see, the market manager explained to the provincial army officer what had happened the previous night. I see. Ah, it looks like you are the one who was supposed to be guarding this place. Maybe this wouldn't have happened if you'd done your job, sir. The solution is simple then. Men, take them away. Are you not going to investigate? Yes, sir. What? What do you mean, take us away? 2 stalls were destroyed, 2 sets of goods were stolen. The truth is as clear as day. 2 merchants in the midst of a heated disagreement committed the same crime at the same time. That's a bit large of a coincidence, sir. But that's not fair. Do you not think it premature to draw such a conclusion without any investigation? The provincial army doesn't have time to waste on solving the petty squabbles of merchants. I thought that, like, literally was your job, though. Because the Imperial Army takes care of, like, everything else. But I'm not an unreasonable man. Cease your dispute, and you will be left alone. Continue, and you come with us. The choice is yours. So, either get over your stuff being stolen, or go to jail? What are these choices? They're trying to force both merchants to forget this ever happened, to sweep the whole ordeal under the rug. Yeah, something about this seems really wrong. I think we should go to their little guard house. Ugh. Huh, very good then. I'm sure you can agree that wasting time on shenanigans like this is detrimental to all parties involved. I hope you'll think twice before causing such a ruckus ever again. Now, if you'll please excuse us, I'm a busy man, and I have more pressing matters to attend to. But this is your actual job. What is so much more important than... That man needs to be fired. There they go. Well, I guess they did stop those two from fighting. Honey, no. No. But they did nothing to solve the underlying problem. This isn't right. I see now how the provincial army here conducts itself. Threatening people with jail time is not how you resolve an issue. I'm sure you're both still pretty angry about this, but right now, the two of you need to focus on keeping cool-headed. If you have the time to fight, try to use that time for something more productive instead. You'll feel a lot better. Yeah, I shouldn't have let my anger take control of me like that. We can't open the Grand Market for business until we've cleaned up these busted stalls. And we're already running late, so I hate to ask, but would you all mind lending a hand? Market Manager Otto, with the assistance from the merchants of the market, cleared away the remains of the two stalls. And with the help of Reen and the others on top of that, the Grand Market was finally able to open for the day, albeit behind schedule. And we're still in a cutscene. Thanks to you four, we were able to open the Grand Market for business today, a bit quicker than I'd expected. I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am. Oh, there's no need for that. We barely did anything. I'm just glad no one got hurt. All the more reason to thank you. A merchant's stall is his livelihood. Any action taken against it can throw him into blind rage. Oh, I did not read that last sentence. That is my bad. It would seem the problems facing the merchants in this town are quite grave indeed. The provincial army may have intervened, but it's difficult to believe they'd make no attempts to find an amicable solution. They didn't even try to investigate. Quite right. It's clearer than ever now that they have no intention of trying to resolve any issues involving the markets. And I can't see that changing unless we decide to just accept the sales tax increase and keep quiet about it. Still, you'd think they'd at least be a little more subtle about the whole thing. There's no way those two merchants are just going to accept this and move on. No, I don't suppose they will. Well, when we said they were corrupt, we didn't say they were smart. So there's that. And if word gets out about this, it's not inconceivable for certain groups of people to begin boycotting the marketplace. Something definitely has to be done. I'm just not sure what. Is something wrong, Reen? You're awfully quiet. Are you feeling unwell? Sir, I have a favor to ask. Would you consider allowing us to investigate this morning's incident? What? Are you suggesting that we attempt to find the perpetrator who destroyed the merchant's stalls ourselves? It's a kind offer, but as I said yesterday, this is our affair, not yours. You're students. You have your own studies to worry about, and I wouldn't feel right interfering with them. We're students training for the military, though. We can't just stand by and allow something so unjust to go unchallenged. It's the Provincial Army's responsibility to address this, sure. But they're shirking their duties here, and that reflects poorly on us as well. Well, that's true enough, I guess. But do you really think we're up for something like this? I kind of have to wonder about that too. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just amateurs. I'm friend adjacent with Eusis. If they do something, I'll just annoy Eusis until he does something. We should at least check with Instructor Sarah first and see what she thinks. She's already told us. Put your heads together and think, and I'm sure you'll see what you need to do. Her words. This seems like exactly the sort of thing she meant. At least it does to me. Peer pressure nobility into being ethical. It's gonna work. I'm gonna make it happen. Lara's on my side. I see your point. Perhaps matters such as this may fall under the scope of our field study after all. Yeah, you do make a good case. I'm still not sure we're up to it, but I guess it can't hurt to try. Neither seek nor shun the fight. Very well. We shall do what we can. Are you really sure about this? I'm certainly not going to say no. I'm very concerned about the market and the safety of our merchants. So if you're 100% sure, I have to admit, I truly would appreciate anything you can do for us. Thank you, sir. We'll do everything in our power to find answers for you. Just be careful. Don't go seeking out trouble. I don't want you kids being put in danger. We're dealing with a criminal who acts under the cover of night. He may be capable of a lot more than just thievery and vandalism. Remember, I'm responsible for your safety. If anything were to happen to you, I couldn't even look Van Dyke in the eye anymore. We'll be careful, we promise. I know I will, at least. I probably need to be more careful than anyone else here. Now that that's settled, we should act quickly. Yeah, let's get this investigation started. Am I free to move around? No. Dang it. I would have saved my game. So first things first, we need to decide where to start investigating. The logical starting point would be the Grand Market itself, the scene of the crime. I do have a wallet I need to pick up there, so that makes sense. Can't argue with that. We should probably get statements from those two merchants before anything else. Yeah, before they're taken off to jail. Indeed. I anticipate they've calmed themselves by now, so perhaps we can get something a bit more substantial from them. We still have to ascertain their innocence or guilt in the matter as well. We'll need to keep a close eye on the time, though. If we miss the last train toward Heimdall, we'll have no way of getting back to the academy today. Plus, we've been given other tasks too, and I'd really like to get them done. In short, we need to keep moving. Our deadline is 9 p.m. Let's use every minute we have to accomplish everything we possibly can. Understood? You bet. Right. Okay. Finally, freedom. All right, that is going to be it for today. That was not the menu I wanted. What day of the week is today? It's today Wednesday. So we'll be back with more of this game on Saturday. I'm taking tomorrow off to figure out what I'm doing with Final Fantasy probably. And then on Friday, we will start a new game. We're going to start Sandland. But that's going to be it for the day. Thanks for keeping me company. Bye!